squat. So this is a big one. I recommend that you really work your way into it. And this is another one where you might really benefit from warming up before you work on this position, this stretch, this flexibility. Warm muscles will have an easier time than cold muscles. If you have done yoga in the past, then you are familiar with the deep squat. We call it the yogi squat in a yoga class. If you have not, I want to give you a quick demo of what we're looking for. And we're really working on flexibility of our hips, glutes, ankles in this position. So many of us spend so much time sitting these days in our jobs and our everyday lives that a lot of time we lack a lot of that flexibility in our hips. And so squatting more than a 90-degree or sitting position can be a real challenge. But this is another one where if you can squat all the way to the floor, big benefits for your health. So you're going to turn your toes slightly out. And I want you to watch me do one, especially if you've never seen it before. I'm going to show you from the front and from the side. And then I'm going to give you some tips and tricks. Okay, so the idea is that you keep your feet flat on the floor, your knees go out, not in, and you're able to drop your hips nearly down to the floor. So really deep squat. Let me show you from the side. Toes and knees go out, not in. You're keeping your heels on the floor, your back flat, so your chest lifted, and you're able to drop those hips way down. So you may find, if this is new for you, that getting anywhere past here is really challenging. If that's you, I want you to use some kind of a prop to help hold yourself up. I grabbed a mop handle here, but actually what I would highly recommend, I can't do this very well because I will be off camera, but if you can go in a doorway and that has some molding on it and you can hold on to that molding of the doorway and squat down so you can really hold yourself up on that doorway, that's what I'd recommend. But I'm going to show you with my mop handle. By taking something that gives you the support so you don't feel like you're going to fall forward or backward. Again, keep your heels underneath your body so we're not going big and wide like this, right? We're keeping our heels fairly narrow, toes turned out. Come down, you're going to bend those knees and you're going to make sure your knees aren't going forward, right? Hips are going back. And having something that you can hold on to like this will really help. And then you'll be able to feel more secure so that you can lift your chest, okay? Like I said, something more unmovable, so not a mop handle, but like a doorway would be a great option for doing that. And when you first start, if you find that the only way to drop your hips like that is to lift your heels, go ahead and do it. I mean, I think that any way that you can work on this so that you feel like you can get into it and begin to build up some of that endurance is a-okay. So if you lift your heels, that's okay. If you start with just some short and easy squats down and then stand back up, you can even take your fingers to the floor, squat down, stand back up. Whatever you feel like lets you work your way into that. And then once you've got that position, or if you already have it, 30-second holds, come out of it, come back down, maybe even more in this particular one if it feels good to you. As always, listen to your body. If you have any questions, let me know, but find something that feels good. See if you can increase your range of motion and your stability a little bit. Let me know if you need anything. Take care. Be well.